Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got in another folding pocket knife to take a look at. This one's coming from Flissa, and the model is the F014032A. I introduced you guys to Flissa a few videos back when I reviewed that multi-tool. I was really impressed with it, so I'm excited to see what their pocket knives are like. So stick around if you want to learn about it. We'll do a real quick unboxing. We'll go over all the features and specifications. We'll do some cutting tests with it, and then I'll get some thoughts on it. So obviously we have a brown cardboard box. They at least do have their name and logo. It's got the model number, picture of the knife. A lot of budget knives don't have anything at all on them. QR code there to scan. But let's get cut into this and see what this is all about. So maybe just some like literature or something up on top there. They actually do have some like almost like this is plastic. It's not foam, but that's actually pretty decent. So this knife is going to be coming in at less than $13. It's using 5CR15 steel and has G10 handles. We're going to have a flipper tab and thumb studs. Pocket clip is branded. It does not look like it's reversible. It's also not going to be a full deep carry. You're going to have at least that much sticking up out of your pocket. And it looks like it is going to be tipped down carry. Let's just see what the action's like right out of the box. Fairly smooth. We're going to have a liner lock here. Let's see. It looks like it takes up maybe a little over a third. There is a little protector thing in there. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, the action is really smooth using this flipper tab. I'm not 100% sure what this pivot is here, but it is smooth. Let's try using the thumb studs just as fast as a flipper. Just to show you, that flipper tab does not have any texturing or jimping on it, but it's large enough that you can easily get your finger and get a good purchase on it. As far as dimensions, we're looking at an overall length of 8 1/4 inches with a blade length of 3 1/2 inches, handle length of 4 3/4. That's also the closed length. Our blade height, we're at 1.1 inches. Blade thickness, 0.1 inch. Handle height, right about 1 inch. Handle thickness, about 1/2 inch. And total weight on this guy, 4.7 ounces. So like I said, this is using a 5CR15 steel. It's a decent stainless steel. Decent edge retention. It's easy to sharpen. It obviously has a stonewash finish on it. This is a reverse Tonto style blade here. It is a hollow grind with a plain edge. We are going to have a small finger choil right there. No jimping anywhere up on top, no jimping on the handle. Let's check out the blade play. I can feel a little bit here. I'm squeezing and pushing pretty hard, but I can definitely feel a little flexing. This has that G10 handle. They do make a micarta version of this as well. It's going to be an open back design. Those liners are full. They are not skeletonized at all. Let's see what the flex is like with this. Pretty decent. Show you guys what that's going to look like in a pocket. I always carry in my right front pocket, so you are going to have that much sticking up out of your pocket. And if any of you carry left front pocket, that's what it's going to look like there. Alright, let's do a few cutting tasks with this. Basically stuff that I would use a normal EDC knife for. We'll see how sharp this is, what this edge is like. I think that was me right there, just not getting the end off. Not too bad on that. Let's try an index card. Again, these are always like twice as thick as a regular index card. It's more like card stock. That's actually a pretty clean cut on that. Again, I think that was me just not pushing all the way through. Do some corrugated cardboard. I break down boxes a lot, so again, I kind of always look to see just how smooth or jagged the cut is, plus how much effort I have to put into getting the knife to go through it. And this is actually cutting really well. All right, next we'll do some different ropes. Again, I kind of look to see how hard I have to pull to get through this stuff, and it's not much effort at all. It's slicing right through this. So far this knife blade is very sharp. I always use this kind of here on my testing. This is like plastic rope. It's really weird. It's really hard to tie in a knot and keep in a knot. It's actually really difficult to cut this stuff. Like when I cut it off the main strand, I use a razor blade or carpet knife, utility knife, and it always takes like 3 or 4 pulls to get through it. So I doubt that this will make it through it in one, but we'll see. Yeah, it did not. So it took 2 pulls. That's actually not too bad though. I am pulling kind of hard on this one, but just because I know how this stuff is, like it's hard to even get like the blade lined up on the right spot on it. But 2 pulls on it, so yeah, it's definitely pretty sharp. Try some plastic here next. Got a zip tie. Took me 3 pulls to get through that. Got this rubber heater hose. We'll see how it gets through it. It did not make it through in one pass. So it took me 2 to get through it there. And my normal EDC knife, I would definitely do some like whittling or shaving, getting some wood shavings. So let's just see how this is taking some out. Yeah, not too bad. So it did okay on all of those cutting tasks. It's not the sharpest knife I've ever had right out of the box. I'm sure that you could, put a better edge on it and make this thing razor sharp though. So what do you guys think about this? I mean, do you like the appearance of it? This all blacked out look? Would you carry a knife with a 3.5-inch blade? One thing I didn't show earlier was the centering of that blade, and it's pretty well near perfect. They seem to be using decent materials. The action's really good on it. It's not spring assisted or an automatic knife. I guess if I had any critiques, I maybe would like a deep carry pocket clip. It's always nice to have it reversible as well, but a deep carry clip. Maybe put a little bit of jimping on the flipper tab and make it a little bit smaller, because it does stick out quite a bit on this one. But overall, I do think it's a decent knife, especially when you consider that it's coming in at less than $13. So like I said, these are available on Amazon, and I'll leave that link down in the video description in case you guys want to find out more information on the knife. There's like over 1,000 reviews, so if you want to read some of those, you can use that link, or if you want to pick one up. The Flissa store has dozens and dozens of other knives, so if you want to check out some of those, you can do that as well. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.